Hello folks, my name is Jack, and this is a video response to The Amazing Atheist and his recent video entitled, Don't Take This the Wrong Way, in which he responds to a recent situation in which the YouTube atheist RkWatson conveys an encounter that she had in an elevator in which a guy asked her to go back to his room to have some coffee and engage in further conversation, and Rachel posted up a video on her YouTube channel conveying how that situation was very awkward for her and essentially how she didn't appreciate it. And she tells guys, don't do it. I mean, don't do that sort of thing. So I'm going to play a portion here of what Rachel says, and as well as something from The Amazing Atheist recent video.
To the wise here, guys, don't do that. You know...
I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. You're probably thinking, why am I making a fucking video about this? Who conceivably could give a fuck?
Actually, not at all. TJ, why would I be thinking? Why, if is this the Amazing Atheist channel? Yep, this is the Amazing Atheist channel. Absolutely not. I don't know why you would ever think that I would think by watching any of your videos to myself, why would the Amazing Atheist talk about this? I learned a long time ago, and I think that anyone who subscribed to the Amazing Atheist channel learned a long time ago that you, TJ, will talk just about anything you want to talk about. And whether it's deep or profound or meaningful or insightful, it really doesn't matter. Whether or not you actually want to convey it in an intellectually honest way or in a courteous way, it really doesn't matter. The fact is you're going to do whatever you want to do, TJ. So I honestly, no, I wasn't asking myself that question at all, but thank you for thinking about it for me.
About some girl being hit on in an elevator. Not even for sure hit on. Just maybe hit on in an elevator. Not even, it wasn't like, hey, want some dip? It was like, hey, want some coffee? Maybe the guy just wanted coffee. But why do we care? Why are we here? Why are we talking about this? Because apparently
Why are we here? Why are we talking about this? Why? Oh, do we not know? Let me tell you, folks, we're talking about this because this is the Jerry Springer show on crack. That's why we're talking about this. And the reason why the Amazing Atheist is talking about this is, well, because he's a regular guest on the Jerry Springer crack show. And when the drama gets started, we all, obviously myself included, because I am doing this video response to the Amazing Atheist, we like to jump in and start throwing chairs at each other and yelling and screaming because everyone likes to watch it, and people get bored. People get bored, and so this sort of stuff happens. To me, that seems like a much better explanation than what the Amazing Atheist is going to attempt to do here. Let's listen some more.
atheist community has no more problems to solve in the world. Apparently, acceptance of atheism is up 100%, and God is off the money, and he's out of the pledge, and all the God-fearing politicians that tell us about how...
This is very interesting to me. So this atheist community that's out here now on YouTube land, and of course you've got an agenda. You're trying to do all these things, right? Right? And how many of your videos, TJ, have ever been about these sorts of issues? I don't know. I can't really. Maybe you've done some, I'm sure, about some of these issues in some sort of roundabout way. But why in the world would I ever expect, or why do you think anyone would think that all your videos would be about just those topics? The bottom line is this. Rachel as an individual, she has a life. She lives a life. She has particular experiences, as you do, TJ, and it's her YouTube channel, it's her blog. She can convey those experiences to her audience. She's entitled to that. And it's really, to me, it's just really stupid to turn around and be like, hey, folks, don't we have anything better to do with our times? Yeah, we do. Sure, we do. But does this mean that somehow it's just so stupid. I can't believe that you even present it like this. You of all people. You of all people here on YouTube, right? To present this idea of, don't we have anything better to do with our times? We're an atheist community. There's this agenda out here. We've got to do all these things and don't. It's just stupid. And Rachel's entitled. People are entitled to sharing their stories and not having people respond back with saying, you don't have any right to talk about the problems you're going through because people over here in a third world country are suffering far, far worse. Me telling you an experience that I have and the challenges of that experience and the difficulties of that experience is not in any way meant to minimize the suffering of other people. So why are you bringing that into this situation right now? I mean, why? What does that have to do with anything? It doesn't. This is one situation over here, addressing the suffering over here. But me talking about my own issues is part of life, reality. We do that. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's interesting how the Amazing Atheist wanted to present the picture in this way, this ridiculous way. And of course, and then he wants to sort of, and at some point in his video sort of distance himself. Of course, well, I'm not part of this atheist community, but he presents it as though he sort of is, right? At this point, he does. And then later on, he's like, well, I'm not part of this atheist community. I'm a free thinker. I don't do any of these sorts of things. Right. But you want to present it as though all these atheist thinkers, community people that, of course, you're not a part of, should be focusing on all this other stuff. But, of course, you're not a part of it. But, right, whatever. So anyways, the most unfortunate thing of all this is that Rachel is now inundated. Her channel, her YouTube channel, is now inundated with senseless, insincere, disingenuous, over-the-top comments. Really demonstrating her point that there is an issue. I think this is a deeper issue dealing with humans in general, but she is contextualizing it within this framework of atheism, and I think she brings up some valid issues, some valid points for people to consider. She's entitled to express her opinion about experiences that she has, and to convey them to her audience without people freaking out and falsely, presenting the situation as, oh, we can't talk that whatever you talk about in your life, we can't talk about that because there's more serious issues to talk about over here. Right. Like everyone just sits around all day long talking about all these serious issues. Right. Anyways, you all take care. Peace be with you.